Hello friends, this is Sai Fanindra from SQL School, assuring you complete practice-oriented lectures. This particular course includes the Azure Fundamentals AZ900 latest certification curriculum. Come on, let's understand what we are going to learn, what we are going to understand in this particular program. Let's get started. So as per the AZ900, the Azure Fundamentals, here is your latest certification content. Includes, as per the May 5th, 2022 latest update, this fundamental course includes total of 3 different parts. So 3 different sections, part 1, 2 and 3. Part 1 talks about describing cloud concepts. In our course curriculum, we have 3 different chapters inside the first part. Second part talks about Azure architecture and services. In our course curriculum, it's a bit lengthy part wherein we have 4 different chapters. And number 3, Azure management and governance. It includes additional 4 chapters. In the first part, we are going to understand right from the basics, cloud computing concepts. What is cloud? What is Azure cloud? Different implementation models, login, subscriptions, etc. In the second part, we will talk about the architectural concepts, something called availability zones, data centers, virtual machines, storage activities, and Active Directory, identity, security concepts. In the third part, we'll understand about cost management, features and tools, management and deployment activities, and monitoring activities. Total 3 different parts, and the entire learning program involves 3 different parts that comes with total of 8 chapters. We'll start from the scratch. Azure Cloud Components, various implementation models and cloud concepts. We'll understand about various storage operations, Active Directory and pricing concepts. We'll go in a proper order. For example, when working with Active Directory and security, like creating users, groups, tenants, etc., for easy practice, we make use of the storage services. We'll understand about monitoring metrics, virtual machines, also called IaaS, Infrastructure as a Service Item, IaaS. Understand about various Azure models and physical infrastructure components, Azure governance and cloud shell activities. We'll go in a slow pace, step by step. And finally, the AZ900 sample questions and the certification guidance, part of the course. Duration. So total 8 chapters. Each chapter has 2 parts, part A and part B. Each part for about 15 to 20 minutes class or 20 minutes video, each part. So per chapter is about 40 to 50 minutes. Say on average, say about 40 minutes per chapter. So 8 chapters, 8 4s 32, say 320 minutes. So on average, it is about 5 to 6 hours, 5 hours, 5, 6, 30, say 5 to 6 hours in between. I assure you complete step-by-step activities. Assuming we are very new to Azure, new to cloud, we'll start from the very basics carefully. Come on, to start with, let's understand now what is Azure and what is cloud. Let's make it from scratch carefully. Yes, I shall include the complete notes to be available below every video. Below every video in the video access portal, you will download the video notes. Sorry, not the video, the notes. You'll be able to download the notes from the video portal. You can access each video multiple times. Download the notes, access it. Let's get started with the Azure fundamentals. So agenda for today's class is about the first chapter, first part. Let's understand it carefully. Let's see what is cloud and what is Azure cloud. Cloud, a virtual environment to host any data or applications, software. Easy, secured and faster access using web URLs and tools. The benefits of cloud. Yes, faster secure data storage, easier data access. We need not involve in physical wear and tear, no physical infrastructure. Everything cloud is going to take care. Cloud provider is going to take care. Low maintenance overhead, easy networking configurations, flexible, secure data connections, faster virtualizations. We'll understand the red color items part of the course. We are going to work with pre-configured systems for easy uses. For example, inbuilt Windows, part of our examples. Popular cloud providers: Azure Cloud, Google Cloud, Amazon Cloud. Three important cloud providers which are actually ruling the entire cloud computing market. And we choose to go for Azure, a Microsoft cloud platform to host, secure, manage, and access various apps and data. So in Azure, we can also configure something called as virtual private networks, VPNs. In one of our classes, we'll understand virtual machines. There we come across this VPN. VPNs, virtual machines, availability groups, clusters, so on, very easily, straightforward. We'll understand them practically with examples. So the main purpose of Azure, comparatively cheaper when compared to other cloud platforms. Highly secured, easy integrations with other data storage platforms, suits Windows and non-Windows platforms. Environments. We'll come across three important environments: SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS. SaaS, software as a service, 100% cloud management. PaaS, platform as a service, most of the operations cloud is going to manage, and few operations you and me, we are going to manage. Other one, IaaS, infrastructure as a service. 50% cloud will manage, remaining we need to manage. I mean, we have more involvement. For example, we decide the type of network, type of disk, type of processor, type of RAM, memory. We need to decide while configuring something called virtual machines. So our involvement will be more. We need to decide more components in IaaS. We need to manage and monitor more components in IaaS. In PaaS, platform as a service, cloud maintains majority components and few other components we need to manage. We have dedicated chapter for these items anyway. In our next upcoming activities, we have dedicated chapter understanding the implementation models and the comparisons, understanding various different scenarios like when to go for which. For now, let's have a basic idea. There are three different environments we need to learn: SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS. To make it simple, in on-premise means non-cloud. I got this diagram from BMC website, from BMC tool website. I had this diagram. In on-premise, everything we manage, you and me, we manage right from applications to data to runtime, so on. If it is IaaS, infrastructure as a service, in IaaS, infrastructure as a service, cloud is going to manage virtualization, server storage, networking, and remaining we manage applications, data, runtime, middleware, and OS we manage. If it is PaaS, platform as a service, majority items cloud is going to manage. I said 80%. Only application and data we manage. If it is SaaS, software as a service, 100% cloud is going to manage. We involve very little in monitoring management of SaaS components. So here it is. Right to left, our management operations, our involvement will be reducing. On-premise 100% we manage. IaaS 50% we manage. PaaS 20% we manage. SaaS, everything cloud is going to manage. So here 100%, 80% PaaS, 80% cloud manage, 20% we manage. IaaS 50-50. SaaS 100% cloud is going to manage. Our involvement is very little. With this information, just to recap, here it is. SaaS 100% cloud managed components. We are going to understand something called Active Directory, Azure Monitor in our Azure Fundamentals course. PaaS 80% cloud, 80% cloud, 20% our involvement. IaaS 50% cloud managed, 50% we involve. There is something called on-premise, non-cloud, 100% our involvement. So the order of our involvement: on-premise, non-cloud, then cloud, IaaS, then PaaS, then SaaS. So on-premise 100% we manage, everything we take care. IaaS, yes, in IaaS, infrastructure as a service, 50% we manage. PaaS, mostly cloud, 20% we manage. SaaS, 100% cloud is going to manage and monitor. What we learn from our next class? In our next class, we are going to understand three base service areas from Azure Fundamentals: compute, networking, and storage. I said our Azure AZ 900 involves three parts, right? These are the three different parts: compute, networking, and storage. We are going to understand the cloud computing techniques using these three different services. So cloud computing is the delivery of computing services over internet. So computing services include common infrastructure, IT infrastructure environments such as virtual machines, storage, databases, networking, etc. And they also involve Internet of Things, IoT, machine learning, ML, and AI, artificial intelligence. If you are into data science, we require these things. Azure data science or Microsoft data science. And here we'll talk about compute power and storage. We'll talk about these things separately anyway. We will take the cloud computing concept separately, and we have fundamentals course plan. We shall start from the very basic step by step, understand the cloud computing concepts with various techniques and environments like storage, virtual machines, Active Directory, PowerShell, monitor, etc. Also called metrics, Azure metrics we call it, and so on. The day-wise notes, material, interview FAQs, leave it to me. Just make sure we do on-time practice. Any kind of clarifications, career guidance, you're always welcome to reach me on my email or my contact number. Glad to assist you. Ensure on-time practice right from day one, right from the scratch, please. With this information, once again assuring you complete practice orientation, this particular AZ 900 Azure Fundamentals course, total of 16 classes or 16 videos. If you are attending live, say 16 different chapters or 16 different topics. Each chapter 2 topics, part A, part B, part A, part B, in this way. 8 chapters, each chapter 2 parts, to total 16 different topics. We'll slowly start to learn step by step, and at the end you have the certification guidance, study guide, and sample papers. We'll stop for now. From the next class we are going to understand from scratch the actual Azure concepts. We'll do it slowly, step by step, the cloud computing concepts from the next class. Thank you so much. Have a nice time, and meeting soon for our very next chapter or next part of this chapter. Let's go slowly one by one. Thank you so much. Have a nice time. And please ensure on-time practice throughout the course. Thank you once again.